RJ, the party peacock himself is here. Strutting and showing his feathers.
Well, that's right, Chase Delmonte. This is the main event of the evening. Chapter 2, All Hail the King, will come to a close here tonight with the elite athlete, Mike Orlando, taking on the peacock of professional wrestling, Dalton Castle, here tonight.
Look at his feathers. Look at the plumage on the party peacock. He is strutting and showing his stuff for the people here in Albany. Mike Orlando, not quite impressed.
Yeah, clearly not taking this entrance seriously from the peacock of professional wrestling. And it is Chase Delmonte and RJ Deloise calling this action here live tonight.
You're welcome, Dynasty Pro Wrestling, for gracing your presence with the greatness that is the Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Chase Delmonte.
And
as
we
get
are underway here, folks.
I said it first.
You did say that. And Mike Orlando is a professionally trained wrestler. He is an NCAA performer. He is a man who takes no shortcuts. And that's the problem he has with Mike Verna, our heavyweight champion, is that Mike Verna is willing to do whatever it takes to win, and that includes breaking the rules. The elite athlete, well, he follows the rules. He does what he's supposed to. He's a goody-goody two-shoes. And that only gets you so far in professional wrestling, Chase Delmonte. You know it. I know it. And he might not have what it takes here tonight to do that little extra that Dalton Castle is most certainly willing to do.
Well, RJ, I'm sure I don't have to tell you that rules are great. Rules are great for breaking.
Yeah, I mean, I can't argue with you there, but...
I mean, this Mike Orlando, he does seem to have a good look. He hails from a great state, my home state, New Jersey, just down the road in Freehold.
Oh.
But if he's not willing to go that extra mile, I'm not sure he's got what it takes to beat the party peacock.
Well, I think we have not seen Dalton Castle here in a Dynasty Pro Wrestling ring. We have seen the elite athlete because he has been involved in a number of matchups to ascend to the end of the tournament where he was defeated by Mike Verna. Some would say he was cheated out of the title. Oh, look at the peacock stance. The buffalo stance, name it cherry, if you will.
The mind games of the party peacock. And he might not be familiar to the Dynasty Pro fandom, but Dalton Castle is a well-traveled, technical wrestler who do not let his showmanship speak for itself. He is a well-accomplished grappler.
Well, and the psychology is everything. When you're getting inside a man's head, that could be the difference between winning and losing a matchup, Chase Delmonte, you know that. And the showmanship is all part of the approach that's used by Dalton Castle to assert both his physical and mental dominance over his opponent.
As a way of luring his opponents into a false sense of security, thinking that it's all flash, all pomp and circumstance, but it's not. He can throw and he can go.
Well, back into the corner is the peacock, and you don't put peacock in the corner.
Nobody puts peacock in the corner.
Absolutely not.
Not even himself.
Ooh.
Orlando seems to be getting,
he's flustered.
A little frustrated.
He's flustered, and that's the mind games, the mental aspect of the peacock's game. Now the other thing to keep in mind, he's saying he's loaded with protein, so you should check him. I don't know how you check for protein, but that's another thing. Alongside,
acids, maybe?
Possibly, alongside the elite athlete is Miss New York.
Miss New York.
She is a Deloise delight if there ever was one.
To steal a line, I would say a va-va-voom.
Va-va-voom indeed. Now, side headlock applied in the middle of the ring. Dalton Castle now really wrenching that in. And now launching off Dalton Castle as the elite athlete. Both men stopped in the middle of the ring, shoulder to shoulder.
Neither one giving an inch. Orlando showing his feathers, and by feathers, I mean biceps.
So not feathers at all, Chase. That's an excellent comparison.
That's a metaphor.
Okay, here comes Dalton Castle, head of steam. Not enough. The elite athlete does not budge.
Looks like Dalton was giving a little though on those. Orlando seems unfazed.
Rob Vincent saying he is full of protein. He has confirmed that protein is in his system, which might be leading to the performance enhancement we're seeing here tonight. Although, of course, protein not on the banned list of substances.
Full head of steam. Orlando knocking down Dalton Castle, and Castle taking the low road out of here.
Where are his boys when he needs them to regroup? Dalton Castle taking a peacock strut around the ring.
Buying some time, getting his groupings, getting his bearings together. Easy for me to say.
And Albany has been treated to quite the show here. Dynasty Pro Wrestling asserting its dominance here in the Capital Region.
Protein shakes!
Yeah, he's repeating his demands.
Protein shakes are delicious. I'm not really sure where he's going with this.
I don't know that it's on.
Is he offering? Is he buying? Is he selling?
What I think he's saying is that he's full of protein, and that's a performance enhancement, but it is not on the banned substances list here in Dynasty Pro Wrestling.
See, as I told you, here is the technical prowess of Dalton Castle.
Oh, you see a lot of excellent chain wrestling going on right now.
There's more of this catch-as-catch-can European style. Orlando not going, though. Yes, he is loaded up with those protein shakes. Makes him a little bit heavier. Oh, it's
through the middle rope.
Landing on his feet, though. Castle looking to take to the air. Peacocks do not fly. Oh, but they do strut, RJ.
They indeed do strut, and they let their feathers fly.
The beautiful plumage of Dalton Castle.
The elite athlete back in the ring now, not appreciating the strutting that's happening in the ring. Oh yeah, these fans getting behind the elite athlete, wanting them to lock up, and a kick to the midsection, and that's why you can't trust a peacock.
Dalton Castle's had enough of wrestling. He goes to striking, changing up his game plan.
Knees to the midsection there. Irish whip into the corner, elite athlete up and over. Dalton Castle missing with the clothesline and knee to the face.
Call him the elite athlete with these type of maneuvers. Oh, flying through the air.
And the elite athlete does fly.
Landing on his feet. An impressive feat for a man of his size.
Uh-oh. Well, we know what's going on now, Chase.
Cheer on her man.
Yeah, but speaking of cheering on, we have the heavyweight champion, the Man of Steel, Mike Vern, out here with PJ Stackpole, his manager, and they are inserting themselves into the matchup, which is not being taken kindly by the elite athlete, and of course giving time for Dalton Castle to regain his composure in the ring. This could be a difference.
Oh,
here comes Mike Verna now, out here. He has not gotten himself involved in the matchup, important to note.
All that Dalton Castle needs is just that small window of opportunity, RJ. Nope.
Grabbing the foot was Mike Verna. He's been thrown out.
Off the prize. Senior officials had enough.
Senior official Rob Vincent throwing out Mike Verna and PJ Stackpole.
As he should.
But the party peacock now rolling up the man.
Only a 1 count.
Oh, the elite athlete fired up now. You got to wonder, did Mike Verna get in his head? Mike Verna has been thrown out with PJ Stackpole, and now
into that pole.
Speaking of poles, the elite athlete eating one in the corner. And now Dalton Castle in control of this matchup. Like you said, a small window of opportunity, and he's taking it.
No. Such strength, taking a man the size of Mike Orlando off his feet and throwing him to the ground with relative ease. You know, I'm pretty impressed with what I'm seeing here in Dynasty Pro. And I wouldn't be surprised if maybe if I make a return trip. I heard they have a show coming up on May 7th.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll see what me and my fellow hooligans are doing, and maybe we'll swing by.
Wow, that's strong words from Chase Delmonte. Almost a guarantee that we'll see him soon here in Dynasty Pro. Fair enough. And now elite athlete being brought up to his feet by Dalton Castle.
Stiff shot to the mouth.
Ever since Mike Verna came out, it's been all Dalton Castle. Oh, an elbow.
Again, sometimes that's all it takes, is just taking your eyes off the prize for a single split second when you're in there with the caliber of athlete like the Party Peacock, Dalton Castle.
Oh, now just bending the arm back.
That small joint manipulation there, RJ. See how he's torquing back on the wrist there, just adding extra leverage to that chin lock.
Expert technical analysis here from Chase Delmonte. And kicks by the elite athlete. He's kicking in that ring, trying to get himself psyched up, trying to get back into this matchup.
Miss New York trying to will her man, get the people behind him and get him up off the mat.
The lovely Anna, Miss New York, trying to get these fans behind Orlando, and they're responding. They love Mike Orlando here.
Series of elbows in the corner, breaking the hold. Oh, but Dalton Castle following right in with that knee lift. Shades of Harley Race himself. Orlando,
only two,
not
but
enough.
That was close. Very close. The Peacock in and out.
Right back to that waist lock, cutting the man's oxygen. And when you can't breathe, Mark, you can't get up. Mark my words is what I was saying there.
Right. Your words have been sufficiently marked, Chase Dalmani. Now the waist lock still managed. Oh, that's going up to the.
It's a high on the chest. So that is not as effective, allowing Orlando to break that hold.
Oh, and that's the kind of
stomping back on the knee just when he seems to be out.
Oh, here we go. Now Dalton Castle picking apart his opponent. Oh, just really putting the hurt on that knee. And if you can't stand, you can't wrestle. If you can't breathe, you can't wrestle.
DDT right to that injured knee. That will send a shockwave right up your tibula and your fibula, right into the patella.
Some expert science here from Chase Dalmani.
Looks like a leg lace. I can't really make it out from our vantage, but yes, that is a leg lace. Putting extra pressure on the ankle. Again, torquing those ligaments of the inner knee. Oh, but he makes the ropes.
And that was Miss New York, Anna. She was there willing him on, getting into that bottom rope, giving him the inspiration he needs. You got to think the elite athlete's going to have a hard time standing up on just one knee, and now knees to the midsection from Dalton Castle. Oh, and just unceremoniously kicking below the bottom rope.
Dumping him to the outside, right in front of Miss New York.
Well, what's Dalton Castle got to do to put this man away? He's been focusing on that body part, going for that knee. And now Orlando.
A pronounced mean streak in Dalton Castle. This is not the Peacock that I'm used to seeing.
No, he's going to do whatever it takes here in Dynasty Pro Wrestling to get the victory here in this main event matchup.
He certainly has come out here with something to prove. Maybe he's looking for a title shot on heavyweight champion Mike Vernon.
Wow, an interesting perspective. Mike Vernon's got a target on his back for sure since being named the inaugural.
And again, not enough as Dalton Castle just shuts him down with a big headbutt.
Well, and Vernon's impact on this matchup can't be overstated. Him and PJ Stackpole coming out, distracting the elite athlete when he was in full control of this matchup, has led to Dalton Castle being back into the matchup now.
But Orlando still full of fight, not giving up, standing toe-to-toe with the man and taking all that he can give and giving it right back as he fires up on Dalton Castle. And an arm drag. Where is he finding it? A Japanese arm drag. Running into the corner with a shoulder strike. Oh, a kickstart DDT. That could be enough, RJ.
That might do it. Orlando's got to get that cover, slow to cover. Lateral press.
And I have to think that slow cover was the difference right there.
Yeah, I think if he had gotten there quicker, if he had a little bit more strength in that knee, he would have gotten there firster.
Does the elite athlete fly?
Well, we're about to find out.
He seems to have intentions in the high rent district as he climbs to the top rope. What? Oh, with a chop to the back and a kick to the posterior.
Kick to the Peacock posterior, as it were. And now going up, he's up.
Now he's up to the top. Oh, Castle kicking out that foot. Vaulting over the top. Oh, and another knee right to the temple.
That running knee just hit square in the side of the head, and now back into the ring is the Peacock of professional wrestling. Dalton Castle marking up his prey, about to attack here, possibly to finish this matchup.
Shoots the high crotch. Big Olympic throw. And no, elite athlete refusing to stay down, gets the shoulder off the mat.
Well, what does Dalton Castle have to do? He must be thinking, I'm doing everything I can to take the fight to Mike Orlando, but the elite athlete showing why he is elite, not giving an inch here, still continuing to stay in this matchup despite taking an absolute beating from Dalton Castle.
He might be out as Dalton.
Rob Vincent has, jeez, not again.
This referee has not had a good night.
It has not, it's never a good night for Rob Vincent, unfortunately.
Up on the shoulders, and down with a TKO. I have to believe that would be enough. He with the cover.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's not enough.
RJ, is there another
here
referee?
we go. PJ Stackpole, who was thrown out by referee Rob Vincent, who can't enforce that rule right now. Here comes PJ Stackpole.
Again, Orlando just being drawn out again, though. This cannot be wise.
Well, he shouldn't be falling for this.
Oh, Miss New York.
Oh my goodness, Miss New York taking out PJ Stackpole. And a flying Superman punch from the Man of Steel landed squarely into the face of the elite athlete.
Allows Dalton
he is up
to
for a
steal
ride.
one. Still no referee. Senior official stirring, crawling to the count. 2. Oh, not like that.